What's up, ladies and gentlemen? First Yolo It's the first Yolo Braintrust episode in a while. Today is May 21st, 2021, and I don't know. I got my boys Bobby and Shaw right here. I don't know how about you guys are feeling, but it seems like COVID's over. I just got my vax card. I got both shots, both of the Modernas. Everything's opening back up. And I just went to the inside of a McDonald's, and I sat down, had a couple McChickens. I said hi to the nice old people there, and I think COVID's genuinely over. I think May 2021. That's that's the end of it. So, anyways, Bobby, Shaw, let's start with you, Bobby. How's everything going for you?
You know, things are good. They just reopened the Canadian border with the U.S. So 18 months that Canadian border has been shut down, and finally it's reopened. So it's things are looking up. I'll say things are definitely looking up.
Let me tell you something.
Now that COVID's over.
When things are starting to look up, just don't do one thing. Just don't look down. How about you? How about you, Shaw?
Vaccines are for sheeple.
You didn't. Well, what about your vax card?
All right, okay, we're gonna get demonetized here.
Wait, what about your vax card? What are you doing?
I don't have one.
You don't have a vax card? What about
a card? Why does the government need a card on my medical records? Let me tell you something. Well,
it's like it's not a record. It's a card. It's a physical card. You take it to the store. You take it.
Yeah.
When I go on dates, I show it. You just don't have a card.
Yeah, you don't. Who you go on dates with, man?
All right, here's a funny.
Actually,
I have a funny vax card story. So now that COVID's over, things are reopening. Bars are opening up, and so I went to one of my favorite bars recently, and to get in.
Yeah. This guy's audio quality is getting worse on purpose. This guy's playing a gag, and he thinks it's funny. It's not funny.
What are you talking about?
All right, keep going, man.
So I go to the bar, and the bouncer literally does not want my ID. She just wants my vax card.
Whoa.
She's like, I don't care if you're 21. I just want to make sure you're vaccinated.
You think she was sitting on you?
What's that?
You think she was sitting on you?
No, I think she was the bouncer.
But you don't think? Oh, well, I was thinking And here's a surefire move for the young men out there who are looking for some inspiration, looking for some direction. Is they say, "Oh, show me your vax card." I'd say, "Okay." And they said, "Did you get 2 doses?" And I'd cut my left breast. I'd say, "I got 1. First one's Moderna." I cut my right breast. I'd say, "And I got the 2nd dose of Moderna." And then I'd tell them, I'd turn the question on them. I'd say, you have your vax card? Did you get 2 shots? And what are they going to do? Because you already cupped your breasts to signify that you got both shots of the vaccine. Right?
There's only 1 shot, though.
No, there's... so you probably took one of the fake ones. I took Moderna.
And
only
Pfizer.
Get
1 shot.
Well, that means you took J&J, which is not a real vaccine.
Jackson and Gerald.
I know a guy named DeMarco Fleming who went to Russia to specifically get the Sputnik vaccine. Alright, so don't play with this guy's vaccine game. I was telling him he's smoking that hoopla, taking a flight to Moscow to get some Sputnik in him. I mean, but
has he gotten sick? I bet he would get sick. I bet that doesn't even count. I bet he's still gonna catch COVID because that's not a serious thing that serious people do.
Listen,
if you're gonna take the vaccine, you're gonna get
forged his vaccination card.
Listen, if you're
gonna a vaccination card is not something you want to do.
I've heard people are getting arrested for forging vaccination cards.
No, Russian documentation is not applicable in the United States. It's that simple, buddy.
That's for sure what I'd say. But listen, to the people out there, if you're gonna get the vax, which you should, because as of May 2021, COVID might seem to be over, but we have to make sure that it stays over.
COVID's over, yeah.
You know what's over that I am so glad is over?
What?
The reign of Donald Trump. Thank God he's fucking gone for good.
Yeah, buddy,
Now
dude.
that it's May
How do you even come back from
2021,
January 6th? It's
come
over
back
for
from
him.
January 6th. It's over for him, dude. Like, he's gonna get, the Supreme Court's gonna arrest him. They're gonna find him guilty of causing an insurrection, and he's done. He's gone. I am worried. I do fear.
Ron DeSantis?
Biden.
Oh.
Yeah, Ron DeSantis. I think he's gonna be the next. He probably will be the next president.
I mean, he's
I'm
so
scared.
charismatic. Really.
He's really I think he's got it, but it's crazy that, I mean, Trump's gone for good. Thank God. We never have to hear the term Donald Trump. We never have to I'm so happy that we never for the rest of our lives have to hear a thing that says, President Donald Trump, does something. I mean I don't know, man. Some crazy. I'm trying to think of the dumbest headline that you can think of. That's like President Donald Trump fucking renames Mount Denali Mount McKinley. No, that's he like that. President Trump. Like, you don't have to worry about that. He's gone. No more President Trump. I'm gonna make it Mount McKinley again. Something. Don't have to worry about that. Or something else stupid. Something even stupider, like he calls fucking. Oh man, Donald Trump.
What's next? He's gonna start calling the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, something stupid like, it's the Mexico. They're taking our jobs. We're gonna take their Gulf. Gulf of America. Yeah, that'd be fucking.
Imagine if he did that. That would be so ridiculous. But here's the good news: is everything's in the green. Everything's in the green. Everything's great. COVID's over. Joe Biden, who's definitely not senile. I mean, look. He went out there. He's they passed the whatever that recent bill was, American Rescue Plan, whatever it was.
The Build Back Better.
Well, he's working on that one right now, and I think he's gonna pass it. I really think he's gonna. I think we're gonna see. We're gonna get a permanent child tax credit. We're gonna see many great things.
I think we're gonna get a bipartisan infrastructure bill going. And that's what's going to lead to better roads in America. We need more semi-trucks. Let me tell you, we need more semi-trucks.
Amtrak, Joe, is going to expand Amtrak service. Trains are going to make a big comeback in the next 4 years here. Trains are going to be huge. I mean, we have the Secretary of Transportation, Pete Buttigieg, Mayor Pete.
Wow.
It's
still kind of hard for me to wrap my mind around that. I mean, it's not often that you get the white gay Obama as Secretary of Transportation. That's a big deal.
It's May 2021 right now. Mark my words, in 4 years, May 2025, everybody will be riding high-speed rail in the United States. Like, we're gonna have
I have an insider who works for the senator of what do you call it? The Housing and Urban Development, the Secretary for Housing and Urban Development. His name is DeMarco Fleming. He's the insider for that. DeMarco Fleming. He's the insider for all that information, and he let me know that New York City, California, all states like Texas, they're going to be building so much high density housing that they're going to be able to fix homelessness in America.
In the next,
it's going to be.
Think about this. In the next 4 years.
Mark my words. It sounds like you got a little Fleming in your mouth.
In the next 4 years, you're going to be able to take a high-speed train from your brand new high-rise building in the fucking Palisades in LA, right? You're going to have some beautiful building. A beautiful area, right? They're gonna build nice big high-rises in the Palisades and Altadena, that part of LA. It'll be a beautiful area, beautiful houses. You'll be able to take a high-speed train from there to Las Vegas for a day, and then back. And there'll be a big, beautiful, high-speed rail station in Las Vegas. I'm excited. In the next 4 years, by May 2025, I would say the Palisades are probably going to be the place to want to live.
And imagine it too. I was reading, all my favorite papers, and they've been talking about this.
Post?
What?
The Post? New York Post?
Oh, well, I mean, they're all right. But I'm more of an FT guy. I got an FT subscription. I like to keep it highbrow.
Time Kids? Is that one of your favorite ones?
The Time Kids?
Yeah, Time Kids.
Well, growing up, I had highlights for kids. I don't have Times Kids. But nevertheless, I've been reading all these articles about this thing coming out called AI, and they're talking about how it's going to revolutionize things, and it's going to make everyone so much smarter. It's going to be such a big deal. And I think about it, 2021. Let's think about where things are going to be 4 years from now, 2025. I mean, can you imagine how?
Yeah, I don't think AI is going to be that big. I think that's going to be the one thing, because there's always something that you're like, man, I think this is going to be huge. There's a bunch of things that we all think are going to be huge in 4 years, like trains are going to be big, high density housing is going to be big, infrastructure in America, AI, all this sort of stuff. Something isn't going to happen, and I think it's going to be AI, because the other stuff are real problems, right? Like climate change, high density housing, the homeless crisis. Those are real problems that we're going to fix. AI, that's just kind of a pet project. I think that'll go there eventually, but I don't think in the next few years there's going to be a lot of push for AI. I think people
it sounds really a little fanciful, doesn't it?
It does.
I mean, honestly, it's just a bunch of nerds sitting in Palo Alto playing with algorithms all day. It's not going to do it, yeah.
And I know, I've heard, I've heard some talks. There's this guy, I think his name is Sam Altman, and he's, he does a lot of AI stuff. But I still think he's like 10 years out from anything substantial. So maybe we'll know the name. You'll know the name Sam Altman, I think it is. But he's gone. Though I will say, speaking of Sam's, there's this new kid on the block.
Sam Bankman-Fried.
Who I think, Sam Bankman-Fried. I think he's going to be the next big. I think he's going to be the next Elon Musk.
I mean, you look at that kid. That's the kid that knows his stuff. That's a kid that really.
Oh, that's the FTX guy, right?
Yeah, he runs this Bitcoin exchange, and what he is he's an altruistic. He's
effective altruist.
Billionaires. Yeah, effective altruist. I think that's gonna be big.
Yeah, no, I mean, think about it. It's all about. You ever read the book Freakonomics? I've never read it, but. My understanding of the book is that it's basically taking funky little correlations, which for the audience, correlation does not necessarily equal causation. All right, hit me with the that was that out in 2021. I don't think that was 2021. But I'm just showing you this new thing I came up with. Anyways. Your kids are gonna love that song.